Maximize your profits with Monero. Here's how. Monero, the king of confidentiality and privacy, will make you reconsider your investments. Because, let's be real, who on earth wouldn't want 100% private digital currency? Keep in mind that when it comes to your hard-earned cash, we don't claim to be financial experts. So at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you what you do with the information we provide in our content. This video will help you to trade Monero in the most profitable way possible. Before we go any further, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn more about cryptocurrencies. So then, what's the hype all about? Well, the hype surrounding Monero is mostly because of its objective of having transactions kept secret, secure, and untraceable. It's a digital currency that makes it literally impossible for anybody to monitor your financial transactions or history. Monero provides a safe and anonymous platform for its users by using things like ring signatures, stealth addresses, and other complex encryption methods, which we won't cover in this video, but have covered in another previous video. If you want to know more, click on the pop-out banner to watch it. All those encryption methods have made Monero become extremely popular as one of the safest and most private cryptocurrencies available today. It doesn't get any better than this. But what exactly makes it so good? Let's dive right in. What makes Monero so good? Monero basically uses an encrypted system, which makes it very hard for governments or businesses to monitor or roll back your transactions. Clearly, Monero doesn't want anybody or any government to butt into people's private lives, especially these days when something like this could provoke a justifiable public uproar, because nobody stands for BS these days. Remember when Apple secretly slowed down older iPhones to sell the newer ones and face the consequences later? Yeah, people don't mess around. The plus side with Monero is that in the long run, it'll help mobilize public opposition to nosy governments who secretly monitor your every move, as well as privacy supporters, making all these politicians become better, smarter leaders tomorrow who'd no longer invade people's privacy. One can hope. All right, back to the topic at hand. Let's talk about what trading with Monero is like. Trading Monero is comparable to trading Bitcoin, for example. The area of cryptocurrencies is constantly evolving, with new cryptos and tokens appearing left, right, and center. It can be really tricky to keep track of what is what, but that's what we're here for. If you're mining or trading Monero, you'll need to figure out how to convert it into cash. Of course, you could just use Monero as it is if that suits your needs, but it's still not commonly recognized currently, like, for example, Dogecoin is for Tesla, as per Elon Musk's tweet at least. But Monero has been around for a while now and is rapidly gaining popularity, so we could see it being adopted as a means of payment in more areas than just on the dark web. Did you know? Monero's price has increased by nearly 500% since the beginning of 2017. Why? Because the trader's psychology is very important when you want to pursue a career in trading. The higher the price increases, the bigger the demand gets. This creates a feedback cycle, driving the price even higher. Basic economics, but we all know economics. What about Monero? What is Monero? Let's briefly go over what Monero is and what it's all about before we get into how to trade with it efficiently. Monero is a privacy-focused open-source cryptocurrency. Its basic theme was to tackle an issue that Bitcoin had purposefully avoided. Bitcoin is pseudo-anonymous, which means that your actions on the blockchain can be tracked even if your name isn't tied to future transactions with a new Bitcoin owner. For example, say you've recently gotten your hands on some Bitcoins, and one of them is apparently tainted. This would mean that the coin has been classified as a dirty coin by the authorities because it's been used by the previous owner for something illegal. Eventually, the authorities will trace the coin back to you and the person who tainted it, even if you've sold it off to somebody new. Everybody would be involved in the investigation. That's not what you would call privacy. Monero isn't like Bitcoin in this regard because it's based on the cryptonote technology. Unlike Bitcoin, cryptonote currencies use a public address made up of randomly generated digits and letters produced from the user's public keys, users' public IDs, and their addresses. Unlike Bitcoin, cryptonote transactions use ring signatures to mask the interaction between the sender's and receiver's addresses. What's the point of this, and why is true privacy at the core of Monero? The reason why is because it's no longer safe to disclose somebody's financial situation. Yes, Bitcoin is awesome and has given the world a new feeling of transparency, but if you don't know what you're doing, a tech-savvy person could easily track how much money you've sent and where it went on the blockchain. If, for example, you gave money in Bitcoin to a neighbor using the same address that you used to receive and send payments, he could easily figure out how much money you have in your wallet. We're not implying that using Bitcoin is inherently evil, but it's not exactly private, is it? Monero is still transparent in the sense that no payment can be exchanged twice, but you can rest assured that your transactions will remain confidential. Finally, let's get down to our proposed trading plan with Monero. Monero trading plan. One strategy is to invest for the long term, thinking that the price will rise even higher as time goes by. When comparing the price growth of Bitcoin and Ethereum to Monero, it appears that there's still a lot of room for price growth. Day trading on short-term price changes is another option. This would require greater understanding of trade because cryptocurrencies are still in their early stages and they don't behave as reliably as, say, foreign exchange. But you could still analyze price changes to forecast where they will go next. Let's discuss some of the tactics you could use to trade Monero as efficiently as possible. Prices almost always appear to move in a specific price zone because they move in waves according to where traders have put their buy and sell orders. But what exactly does this imply? This means until it breaks through, the price tends to make a full recovery from the same levels. The floor is known as support, whereas the ceiling is known as resistance. So once the price breaks through one of these levels, it's expected to continue to rise or fall, depending on which direction it's moving. This is known as the support and resistance strategy. New and experienced traders alike adopt support and resistance as a trading strategy. Why? Because humans are very predictable when it comes to trading. So if the price is rising and has broken through past resistance, we can expect it to rise even higher the next time around because other people will likely follow suit like a bunch of headless chickens. This encourages people to buy more, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. You can expect the same thing to happen when the price falls below the support level. But how can you figure out where these levels of support and resistance are? For this strategy, there are no predetermined levels, but you can still visually spot them by looking for a level where the price has managed to recover 3 times or more. When you zoom out to a longer time period on price charts, you'll be able to see this more clearly. Arbitrage is another technique to help you profit from Monero trading. This involves profiting from price changes on multiple exchanges rather than profiting directly from price fluctuations. If you find a few places where prices are lower or higher, you could continue to buy from the lower price exchanges and sell from the higher priced exchange. So in this instance, you could convert Monero to Bitcoin and then profit even more by selling Bitcoin at a premium on Bitcoin exchange. Conclusion. There are many other techniques to profit from Monero, but the ones we outlined today are the ones that are used the most. If you're a miner and not a trader, joining a mining pool could maybe help you earn more money than trading ever will, but that's for another video. Hit the bell icon if you don't want to miss out on that upload. If you go the mining route, word to the wise, after you've established a steady supply of Monero through mining, you could decide on a trading plan and make money from Monero using both trading and mining. Then you could wait for Monero to rise dramatically before you can catch the right moment to buy in. You could even day trade to produce more Monero from the amount you started with, or just sell for instant profits at the market price. Whatever makes you happy. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos. Please leave a comment below to tell us what you think about our trading strategy for Monero. If you're interested in learning more about Monero, watch our in-depth video on it by clicking on the pop-out banner.